For the past few weeks, me and a handful of friends have been working on a virtual dating show. You heard me right, a virtual dating show. It's taken a lot of work, but we found a handful of guys who are not only up to the challenge, but are down to have some fun with me. It's been really fun building a show from the ground up, and I can't wait to show you what we've all come up with. My name's Noelle, and welcome to Quarantine Bay. Hey guys, what's up? So you guys are probably wondering, with reason, why did she create a dating show for herself? And honestly, there are a lot of answers to that question. Let's rate them in terms of relevance. Number 1, I'm bored. Number 2, it personally seems like a very funny thing to do. Number 3, you might actually not know this about me, but I want to work in television. Number 4, I haven't been on a date in a year and a half, and I slowly think I'm starting to lose my social skills when it comes to men. Let's be honest, quarantine really impacted some of our love lives. I wasn't talking to anyone going into quarantine, but I definitely knew I wasn't gonna find anyone in my hometown. And to be honest, I wasn't really looking for a relationship at that point. Going into 2020, I thought it would be a really good time to take some time off for myself. And that's exactly what I did. I spent the entire last year and a half working on me, putting romantic relationships on the back burner and developing a stronger relationship with myself. So I definitely feel like I'm in the place now to start casually dating again. Dating, I think, is just an extremely good practice to find out what it is that you're exactly looking for. Even though the guys that I've dated in the past couple of years have been very interesting, to say the least, it's also helped me glean a better understanding of what it is I'm looking for in a relationship and a partner. I'm not necessarily looking for a serious relationship, but I'm more so interested in what's out there for me. And then here comes my show. Let me introduce myself to you. My name's Noelle, and I'm 22 years old. I'm a recent college grad with a degree in theater and dance with my concentration in acting. I want to work in entertainment and television and have even had internships in work production many times, including on a very popular franchise. I definitely would love to do some on-screen work, but I'm actively pursuing work that's more behind the scenes. I love to travel, dive into a romance novel every once in a while, and spend as much time outside as possible, preferably near the water or on a boat. I love to laugh, love to try new things as long as it's not food. I'm admittedly really bad at that, and I'm looking forward to you guys getting to know me more throughout this process. I think when reflecting on how all this came about, it totally made sense to me. By design, I'm a creative person. I love making things, participating in projects, collaborating with other creatives, and thinking outside the box. So naturally, what started as a crazy idea on my private story quickly turned into an extremely feasible project once my friends not only expressed interest, but their desire to help me pull it off. I've seen this trend on TikTok where people take their dating app matches and they'll all put them in a group Zoom together, and it's like the girl and all the guys. And I was like, what if I created my own reality TV show, Quarantine Bay? The reality dating show geared towards quarantine, where the goal is to find a guy that you never actually ever have to meet. I quickly assembled a team and began the process of creating my first show. Really quickly, I would love to introduce you to my team.
Hey, I'm Georgia.
My name is Alice Groom.
I am Crystal.
My name is Cheyenne.
What's up, guys? My name is Natalie.
I have known Noelle for a long time.
We went to boarding school together.
I met Noelle through an intensive performing arts program that we did together in New York, and through spending a ton of time with her there, I really got to see how completely amazing she is.
She's funny, she's courageous.
So creative and driven, as evidenced by this entire dating show.
As beautiful as her face is, she has such a beautiful spirit. What I am excited for within this project is just to watch Noelle try to navigate with getting to know people. She has so much choice and autonomy in this process, and I think that's a great thing for her.
I've definitely seen Noelle go through a lot of different relationships in her early 20s and college years, and I just think that it is time for her to find someone that matches her personality and can just really add to her bubbly life.
You know, quarantine happened and she hasn't been able to get in the dating world, so here we are doing this show.
I just know she is crazy, she is fun, she is super down for anything. I can't wait to see what she gets into on the show.
Welcome to Quarantine Bay.
The first week, me and my team really honed in on creating dating profiles. We thought it'd be a great idea to utilize Hinge, since Hinge allows you to change your location throughout the world without paying for any sort of membership like Tinder or Bumble does. After working on infographics and my friends singling out which pictures of mine they loved the most, we set out to create our dating profiles. And then we were live in multiple cities across the country. But hours passed, even days, without getting any matches. We were really worried and honestly concerned because we knew that wasn't common at all. And then, lo and behold, a few days later, we got the notification that our accounts were banned from Hinge due to a solicitation clause they have in their TCs. Never once did I ever think, oh, like, nobody's matching with me because nobody thinks I'm cute. But I definitely knew something weird had to be going on because I know dating apps are like designed to get you matches. However, the fact that we couldn't use dating apps in the original way that we intended to really threw a wrench in our plan. At that point, we knew we would have to turn to social media to get the word out about the show. When we originally started, I had like about 5,000 followers on TikTok, which is definitely more than most, but still not that many. But I think at that point we were just so determined for the show to go on and for it to be a success that I just knew that I had no other choice. So the plan was to make a couple of TikToks, generate a lot of traffic, and then have guys from TikTok apply via a Google form, short little application that I put in the bio of my TikTok profile. It took 2 TikToks, but we started to generate some serious traffic. The first TikTok I posted was about how I was emotionally incapable of handling any more talking stages. However, while it was funny and a lot of people liked and commented on it, it was a little long and only brought in about 6 applications. I don't really like the social media rat race, so I already sensed myself getting super discouraged when Alice, Queen, encouraged me to keep pushing. And that's when I got the idea to use a popular sound that just started trending to advertise the show. I decided to dramatize it while being a little vague, knowing that would probably make people a lot more interested. And it worked. Overnight, we went viral and generated about 150 new applications. Not only that, but I gained over 1,500 new TikTok followers and about 100 new subscribers to my YouTube channel. The comments were overflowing about how people were invested, excited for me, and how they couldn't wait to see how I pulled it off. I also think that was the moment that everything became a lot more real for me. By the time it went viral, I knew at that point I couldn't just like kind of back into a corner and disappear, because it was another way of forcing me to hold myself accountable and following through with this project that I started and got so many people involved in already. Not only that, but my friends were also hitting the ground running, using all of their possible resources to find other potential matches via social media. And they were finding a lot of guys that were interested. Things definitely started to take a turn for the better. However, knowing how much work typically goes into making something successful, I knew that I should be prepared for potential hitches in the plan, and they definitely did come. But as always, Alice came to the rescue and reminded me of why I started this in the first place.
Been at work for 13 hours straight, and while at work I have found time to do work on this show, and like I would not have done that if I didn't believe in the show and believe in its potential. I'm invested, and we're doing this because we believe in you and we really genuinely think that you're going to have a good product. I'm very proud of the work we've done so far. You just really have to put your blinders on and you have to be like, fucking rain or shine, I'm doing this.
I had to drag myself out of the gutter a little bit. But once I did, I remembered the task at hand and how the main objective of all of this was to follow through with the creative idea that I had. I had to put faith in not only myself, but my team and the universe, and understand that I wouldn't have been called to do something if I couldn't accomplish it and succeed. So I just made the decision to put my head down and grind. With a bunch of meetings going into the final week before filming, there was still a lot of stuff to go over. I was personally fleshing out date ideas. I was still posting on socials, interacting with new comments and new followers, while my girls were doing a lot of the heavy lifting by not only finding guys, but locking them down. And I still don't know what most of these guys look like. I'm so excited to meet them this weekend. And I hope you're as excited as I am too. Thank you guys so much for following along with this journey. It's definitely been a ride, but I'm honestly just trying to have fun, and I hope you guys are down to have fun with me too. Like, if you knew me personally, I expect nothing less from myself. Like, this is peak Noelle energy. Also, low-key, I watched Issa Rae's masterclass last month and I was like, yeah, this is something I should be doing. Don't forget to follow me on TikTok or Instagram to stay up to date on like updates and for fun interactive posts. And I can't wait to see you guys next episode. I hope you enjoy it and see you soon. Bye.
I'm gonna take a shot for you guys. I'm at work right now, so like for the fans.